Why are we the best at these ball games? You've been doing ball games for thousands of years. The Maya in South America, who are also the Egyptians, play ball games. Two people and a ball made of latex rubber. They wanted you to know. And they had stories behind their ball games. Think of this as a 2D version. Do you see the thing right there? Almost like, I don't know if they throw that in there, but that could be something. But it's ball games.
A rat. He's a very large rat. Okay? There's his head, here's his body, here's his hands, and he's holding in his hands what is a ball mold. Because balls made of solid latex rubber, when you lay them down, they flatten out. So the Maya had to have molds to keep the balls in the round. Here is the ball in the form of a head inside the ball mold, and here's the tying strings that the rat has unloosened from the rafters. We know he is first rat because that's what his name says. This is
A ball mold. Do you know what a mold is? A mold is something that can make a bunch of somethings. You would have a mold of a ball, or a mold of a table, or a knife mold, and you will pour some substance in that mold, such as plastic, latex, metal, whatever, to make whatever you're making. Obviously, I get that, but they had molds that they would use to make rubber latex balls. You've been playing basketball games for way longer.
okay. Once the boys get the ball game equipment, they also become great ball players, start playing the ball game, disturb the lords of death, and they are called to the underworld. They go through, again, like their fathers, a whole series of tests. The day begins with the ball game, in which they, in the Popol Vuh, it says they pay to a scoreless tie, so no one scores a point. Then each night, the Lords of Death put the boys into a house where they're given something they have to do, and if they don't do it, they'll be killed. Each morning, they come out having done what the Lords say and defeating the traps. Finally, one day, the Lord...
I'm not going to continue into that. It sounds crazy to you, but all it is they have incorporated a basketball game in the growing of stalks of corn. So that was just a part of the story. They would bounce rubber balls to disturb the underworld gods, and the gods would send the crows who would come to pick things, I believe, from the maize plant, which was needed or something. And so these were like allegories or something in order to explain the growing process. But regardless of that, you've been bouncing that ball a long ass time. That's why you're so good at it. Don't ever let them play you. They be playing. I had to re-say this real quick. Notice how they flatten the land to make sure you can bounce that ball like a court. They be playing. One last thing I just noticed while watching this. Doesn't this look like football? Look at this. There's a dude right here. He's facing this way on his knees, like the lineman. And do you notice the dude right here, right behind him, like the goddamn quarterback? Okay, with his hand on his shoulder. Okay, and you come over here and you got this dude. And I was like, what is this? That looks like locks of hair. But I was like, looks like he has on, like, what is this? What is this boxy thing he has on? Are those pads? Look at this. What is it on his legs? Are those pads? Because you see his arms. His arms are bare arms. Legs have some kind of possible protection, or it could just be a garment. But once I saw that, and his arm on his shoulder, and him sitting there, I saw him earlier. I didn't notice this, and it looks like football. Whereas the other one looked like basketball. They playing.